That gearbox. Ooh, I just saw a drip. Why did I see a drip? Oh man, that little green plug's leaking. Hopefully I have a bolt that threads in there and I can just cap that hoe off, but alright, so that little intro was me fixing the little power steering freaking bolt. It went in kind of janky, so we'll see with it running. It's not leaking right now, so we'll see with it running and pressured up if it leaks. But I put thread sealant on it and all that. It's just, I think maybe with that fitting having that little like nipple on it, it might be pushing into something. I don't know. Didn't seem like nothing was fucking up, so I just tightened it up, bottomed it out, called it good. But in other news, we are finally getting the wideband bung put in. I got the homie Luis over. I'll drop a link to his page and stuff. He doesn't have a YouTube yet, but he's got a cool Instagram and Snapchat, and he does a lot of work like tubs, notches, stuff like that here in Oklahoma City. So if y'all need some of that work done, be sure to hit the homie up. But I'm gonna set y'all up on a time lapse. I ain't trying to, you know, be filming all up in dude's face while he's working, but we're getting a hole drilled right now, which it's a bitch because the headers are already in. And since they're welded all the way out the back, I don't really want to take a Sawzall and cut it off. So we're going to try to do it like this. If we just can't do it, then we'll cut it and we'll cut the pipe and unbolt the header. I don't want to do that, so we're trying without, but we'll see how it goes. So he's drilling the hole right now, and then we'll get the bung put in, welded in. He's going to weld for me. He's a badass welder, so that's why I needed some help, because I would fuck this shit all up and burn holes in my headers, and then my headers would be trash. So we got the man for the job here, and then we'll finish up with getting the rest of the wiring ring and get the gauge hooked up, and then we might try to lower it and fire it up. Do a heat cycle, make sure it's not overheating, work the air bubbles out, yada yada, and then we'll have a wideband, so we'll be able to see if we're in the middle where we need to be or not. So here we go. Alright, so we got the wideband all hooked up, and it says it's calibrated, so I'm used to having to do a free air calibration, but this one says it's calibrated from the factory and you only need to calibrate it if necessary. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up, make sure the wideband's doing what it's supposed to do before I button all that up, and then probably try to run it up to temp, get it through a heat cycle since it's got coolant in it. And oh, good voltage. That's cool. I finally got my tablet out. Oh! About right where we're supposed to be. Damn! That's exciting. It's kind of going towards the leaner side, but it ain't been ran worth of shit, so you know, it's got to relearn and all that shit. And this tune is for a 5.3 with a VTR stage 3 cam, not a 6.0 with a sloppy stage 2 cam. So yeah, it's going a little lean there. Okay, back down. Shit, sounds good to me. Yeah, what you think? Cool. Dope. Alright, I'm gonna let this bitch down. Tell it needs a tune for sure. It's kind of staying where it needs to be though. It's like right in the 14, so. Oh yeah, that's where it should be. Yeah, for idle, so that's cool. Voltage is decent. I remember it always read a little low. We're gonna get up on temp a little bit, see if the fans will kick on, all that shit. I don't think that RPM's really... Oh, you know what? This is probably disconnected right now. RPM's not reading, that's weird. Oh, it is down there. Well, what the fuck is that gauge? Maybe that was trans temp. That's trans temp. Okay, and then the mileage. Boy, this bitch got some oil pressure in it, motherfucker. Look at that shit. 1500 RPM, 70 PSI. Oh. Tune problems. get up to heat and see what we got. Sounds good though. See if the lights still work. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh. I forgot how cool these were. Alright, we're about there. 196. I still can't believe my dumbass has a full tank of gas in this bitch. It's 2-year-old gas too. Yeah, which I was gonna drain it when I pulled the fuel lines and shit, but Evil Energy is bullshitting. Not really. I guess the lines were out of stock, but it didn't say out of stock. So I emailed them. They're like, hey, we should have them next week, and then we'll prioritize your shipment. So I was like, okay, cool, that works for me, shit. And if I did this right, we should have vacuum. Yep. So we know that's routed right. Hell yeah. Keep bubbling away, boys. Alright, so it's going up to 205 and then coming back down to about 196, so it's already done it twice. The fans are kicking on high and low. Just sitting here idling. I remember the voltage was always about a volt low, so I ain't worried about that. Oil pressure come down just a little bit off of 60. It's up to temp. Wideband staying good, so it's idling fine. I just got to get my fuel lines changed and get this old gas out of here, and we'll be ready for a tune, damn it. And it don't like getting whacked to throttle. It won't come off of throttle very well. Yep, it don't like that shit. But yeah, there we go. Cool beans. That's a big accomplishment. I really appreciate you, bro, for coming through. I'll be sure to plug your Instagram's taken off pretty good. Yeah. I feel like you didn't have that for very long, right? No. Yeah, just got that started. Yeah. So I'll plug that, and then I'll plug his Snapchat too, because he posts all like the little things he does here and there on there. But he'll be doing our tubs for us later on, and then fixing that trash ass IHC notch. We'll cut that out. And you use Garrett's stuff, right? Yep. So we'll be going with Garrett's Trick Toys notch, probably a vertical shock relocation, and then that'll get us to quit bottoming out in the back. And then yeah, but that's later on. But for now, we have our wideband functional. It's reading good numbers. We cycled temp 3 times. It went to 205, back down to 196, 195, and back and forth. The fans are kicking on. No leaks. Shit, we're doing good. So like I said, waiting on the new fuel lines. We're going AN. I finally bit the bullet. I got a little adjustable AN wrench I haven't got out yet, and vice jaws. So I got everything I need to give it my best shot. I've always been scared of AN lines, but we're gonna do it this time. And then once I get those lines done and get the tank pumped out and get some fresh 91 in it, we'll be calling up a tuner, and we'll we'll be ready for some miles. But other than that, that'll be it. I appreciate y'all sticking around all these years. It's the 5th year, and we're finally hopefully going to get back on the road. So I really appreciate you guys sticking around. I appreciate all the new subscribers and new followers on Instagram. I made that one reel and it boomed. It's over like 100,000 views now, and there's like, I've noticed it's like 100 or so new subscribers, and then I've made like 400 new followers on Instagram. So any of y'all that are new, welcome. Catch up. Please go back and watch any of the videos you're wondering about. I've filmed everything on this whole process. We didn't do bottom end, but putting the heads on, putting the intake on when we did the drop, as not great as the drop is, we did it. I showed the interior getting put in and all that. So all you new guys, be sure to go back and check those out. And other than that, peace out, be human, and we'll see you later.